Here's my left one though. I fell on it, and then I was playing hot hands, which is where you slap someone's hand as hard as you can, and that didn't help.
Probably not. Okay, so you know fundamental stuff about the circle. So what's the distance around the circle called?
Oh,
Do what?
16.
If I were to ask you for the distance around that circle, what would it be called? No, and we go, why is it not called the perimeter? And I have no clue as to why it's not called the perimeter. It should be, but with a circle, it's called the circumference.
Oh, I knew that.
So a perimeter on everything else is called a circumference on a circle. I have no idea why the circle's special, but it is, okay? If I was talking about all the stuff inside it, I would be talking about the area. Now, those two particular formulas you should know and you should know well. Circumference is equal to 2 times pi times r. What does r stand for?
Radius.
Okay, what do I mean when I say the radius of the circle?
The distance from the center to the outer.
Okay, so that would be the radius of the circle. Now, that, I don't know if that's exactly in the center, but you can pretend that it's in the center. That might be a little bit better. Anywhere that I was going to measure from the center to a point on the outside would have the exact same measurement all the way around the circle. They're like wagon wheel spokes, if you will. What if it went all the way through the center of the circle? What's it called then?
Center.
It starts with a D.
Diameter.
The diameter of the circle. Okay, so I can also write this formula as pi times d. Pi times d is the exact same thing as 2 times pi times r, because twice the radius is going to give me the diameter. Now you probably first learned that in about 4th grade or earlier, okay? Could have been 3rd grade. That they might present it either way. It depends on what they give you. If they give you the diameter, you can just take the diameter and multiply it times pi. Now what's pi equal to? 3.14, or the button on your calculator. Okay, the button on your calculator will do it too. You've got a pi button on your calculator. It is above the little arrow thing that goes up. You see it? Over on the right hand side, right underneath.
Yeah, it's on H.
It's on H. Oh yeah, it's on the other side of H. Okay. All right, so that's one thing that I know, that the circumference of the circle is equal to 2 times pi times radius, or just pi times d. That would be the same thing. If I have a line segment through my circle that doesn't go through the center of the circle, this is called a chord. Okay, really truthfully, the diameter of the circle is also a type of chord. So it's a line segment that joins 2 points that are on the circle. Okay, we good on that? So this right here is my radius, or anybody know what the plural of a radius is? Radii. Radii. Okay, the distance all the way across is your diameter. Now that's all the way across through the center of the circle. Those are all things that you should know at this point. Obviously, this is the center of the circle. A lot of times you will see something like that, which just means circle Z, which means the center point of that circle is named Z. Okay? We're good with that. Now, it used to be that they would go, oh, the diameter of the circle is 10, so what's the circumference of the circle? Well, you know good and well, you don't have a question quite that simple, okay? But it's going to involve this stuff. But you're going to have to do different things to get there, all right? So we're going to do a couple of those. I think circles are easier to draw. I don't know, might be wrong.
You just gotta do it's just mostly your fingers, and you just gotta put your pen up like this.
That's good. It's a little, you're right.
And you just do this, just put it
It's a little
up in your
pointy.
finger.
I like a lot of places. It did connect though.
try either one of those. They might help, I don't know. Alright. You wanna get whichever one's the least flexible. In other words,
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that didn't work.
I don't know if that one will either. I might have a different one besides that. See, I don't, they never hold. That one might work, I don't know.
Let me see if I can draw a
Try
circle
it.
with my left hand.
I know I can. I'm not even gonna try because I know I can't.
I don't think it's pretty good now.
I can, but it's just a little ruffly.
Just wait till, I hope it's better by the time we go to three-dimensional.
That one wasn't so bad.
But I'm thinking Rebecca three-dimensional is probably better than me right-handed three-dimensional, so, you know.
I feel like whenever we look at Rachel's page, it's gonna be full of circles, just really weird.
Some are okay, some are just bad.
Okay, if they tell me DF equals 10, what does DA equal? If DF equals 10, what does DF equal?
10.
DA. If DF equals 10, what does DA equal? 5. Okay, because it's half.
Oh,
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
Okay, if PA equals 7, what is PG? PA equals 7, what is PG? 14. Okay, because it's twice. It's this radius and that radius, which is 7 and 7. Okay, shouldn't be a big problem on those. If AG equals 12, what does LA equal?
Well,
12, because it's another radius of the circle. Okay, so you should be able to, I mean, this should be stuff that you know easily. Now this is where it's going to get tricky on me drawing it, so don't hold anything against me, okay?
I believe in you.
I literally used to have, when I taught school, in the public school system, I had a chalkboard compass. Big, huge thing, and you put a piece of chalk on one end of it, and you could literally use it like a compass to draw a circle on the board. But they don't make those for microplanes.
Your circle is very nice. I don't know why you like.
Well, wait, I'm not done. Okay. By the time I finish, I will have messed it up pretty good, so. Because being in the typical geometry mindset, they don't leave it as just one circle.
Oh, they put 2.
Oh no, they put 3.
Oh, should just kept my mouth shut. It's like a wompy Mickey Mouse.
His ears fell.
No, there is like,
It
looks
looks
kind of like
person with
glasses.
glasses.
Yeah, except one's smaller than the other.
Okay, now, what they're gonna tell you is that you have these circles. A,
Like,
B,
C.
and C. Okay, so those are the center points of those 3 circles. All right, then they're going to tell you that the diameters of those circles are 10, 20, and 14. Okay, you with me so far?
Mhm.
Then they're going to ask you to find some stuff. XB and BY. Okay, so now we got to work our way backwards here. All right, so I know if that is the diameter of this circle, that means that is in that center of that circle, even though it doesn't look like it's not, you know. That's why I said, watch, I'll mess it up. That distance from that center to that point on outside has to be 5, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Okay, but then I know that the diameter of B, which is this big circle, the diameter of that is 20. Okay, which means the radius of it is 10, correct?
Mhm.
So from here to here is 10. Yes, no, maybe? Okay, what's from X to B? It's 5. Okay? Because from here to here is 10. I've got that much. What I'm lacking is from X to B. So that also has to be 5. Okay, now continuing on to get BY, I got to go to the other side. Now, what again is the diameter of B? 20, which means from here to here is going to have to be 10, right? But then I go down here to the C, the diameter of C is 14, so the radius of C has to be 7, correct? So what's the distance from here to here? 3. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah, that seems simple.
Okay, so it is, what I highly recommend you do is to draw it and put the numbers on it. Okay, try. Don't make it small, Rebecca.
Give me
You
a
make
double
it
circle
small.
for you, and then
Trouble.
you can fill in the
Okay.
rest.
All right, I'm gonna give you one to try. Okay?
Maybe when you get home, have your brothers just draw a bunch of circles.
No,
for you.
not her brothers.
Oh.
It would be worse.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Isaiah's handwriting is worse than my handwriting with my left hand.
I'm trying. Oh, terrible. All right, hold on. Oh, no. Well, you're gonna have to go by what I say, not by what it looks like. All right, I know that I have circle X, circle Y, and circle Z. And then the diameter of these
Wait, that's not enough circles.
are 22 X, Y, and Z.
But they don't have their own circles.
Well, those are the main ones. Okay. 16 and 10. And I want to know EZ and XF. Alright? Give it a shot. Don't base anything on my drawing though, because you'll be in trouble.
What's the EZ and XF for?
What you gotta find?
Is Y supposed to be an equal?
I'm so.
I don't know how we're supposed to find that. There's no.
Is Y supposed to be like the
Yeah, the
other-
center.
Okay.
That's why I said, did you not hear me say, oops? when
Yeah, I
said
just kind of.
So, X is its own.
X is its own circle. It's the center of that circle.
So when does it stop?
Now, it's the center of this big circle.
That, okay.
Yeah, I know it doesn't look like it, Rachel, but you know, just pretend. I said,
I
by
know.
what I say, not by what I draw.
to do E to Z if there's all different lengths or different things?
Well, how are you supposed to do what?
It wants E to Z, so wouldn't you just add
Right, so you've got to go, okay, what's the distance from here to here?
11,
What's the distance from here to here?
8?
Which is 19, and what's the distance from here to here?
Oh, well, I was just thinking the 11 and the 5 at the bottom.
Well, you could do 11 to 5 at the bottom if you wanted to. That should get you the same length,
Okay, I just
okay? That should be, if you've done it correctly, it looks like it'd be 27,
Yeah, that's what I got.
okay? And then this one is like a trick question.
I'm confused.
Because the F is from the center of that, no, wait a minute. Nope. Yeah, X to F is gonna be the radius of that big circle, which is gonna be 11.
That's what I got. There's just a lot of lines.
Now, if they were to ask me from like,
Oh,
you see?
yeah, I thought that's what's in the circle.
Yeah, that's why I wrote it over there. I said, what I write, not what I draw. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then they're gonna ask you some stuff going backwards as far as like circumference and stuff, and you're gonna have, sometimes they're gonna give you the radius, sometimes they're gonna give you the diameter, and sometimes they're gonna give you the circumference. And you've got to find whatever else you're looking for. So let's say, okay, let me do it this way. Okay, just depending on what they give you. Let's say they give you that the radius is 7 centimeters. How am I going to find the circumference if they give me that as a radius?
You times it times the diameter, maybe?
If that's the radius,
It's 2 times pi times 7.
right. So it's 2, so it's 14 times pi. Oops. So that's going to give me like a 43.98 centimeters. Okay? Now, if that is 7, what's my diameter? Isn't that 14? Okay? Making sure that you know the correspondence between those two. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now, what if they tell me that the circumference is 12.5 and they're going, find the diameter? Let me start this.